It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Tuesday, the 17th of December. I'm Michael Groff. Different chapter, same book. You know it by now. Dry conditions, temperatures above average. It's a bestseller around here. And we will see temps getting close to record territory tomorrow and Thursday, but then a gradual downtrend in afternoon highs is expected by this weekend and next week. Will we see any of this accompanied by some precipitation chances, though? Will we get any rain for Christmas? I know many people have probably put rain or precipitation or cool temperatures or something along those lines on their lists to Santa. Will they be delivered in time for the holiday? We'll talk about that and everything else as we dive on in and talk about it. First, the almanac from yesterday, 71 degrees, the afternoon high, 45 the morning low, 65 and 45 are the averages for this time of year, 65 degrees being as cool as that average high gets here in Phoenix this time of the year. All right, looking outside right now after 1 p.m., a lot of high clouds out there. I'd actually call it mostly cloudy, but the sun is still trying to peek through, and we're sitting at 66 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point's 19. So yeah, it's dry, humidity 16%, light wind, barometer falling. Satellite picture shows the main storm track remains to the north. There are some high clouds coming in across south central and southwest Arizona this afternoon, but high pressure remains the dominant feature, and that is not going to change anytime soon. The watch warning map, some dense fog advisories from around Corpus Christi to Houston to the Sabine Pass to New Orleans, the Gulf Coast region there for tonight. Those are in effect from midnight through 8 a.m. Central Time tomorrow morning. To the north and northwest of us, we've got those winter weather advisories, the snowflakes flying again up around the Cascades and eastward toward parts of Idaho and Montana. But again, rather quiet here. The convective outlook for today, once again, that marginal risk of severe storms right around the Arklatex region, Little Rock, Memphis. And here's the badly cropped precipitation outlook. This is valid through Tuesday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, nothing. Statewide, nothing. Region-wide, nothing. As we remain dry for the foreseeable future. We'll talk about why that is right now as we get to the models. Take a look at things. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run. It's valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. High pressure out here across the west. A dry northwesterly flow. Some high clouds are sneaking in under that ridge. So what it means down at the surface for the rest of the day today. When we wrote up the forecast, we called it mostly sunny. We'll actually just call it partly sunny for the rest of the afternoon. And high temperatures will top out somewhere in the mid-70s or so. For tonight, mostly clear sky, overnight lows in the 40s to about 50. And then tomorrow, this may turn out to be the warmest day of the forecast period with sunny sky, the ridge sitting right on top of us, high temperatures upper 70s and low 80s. The record high for tomorrow, 79 degrees. It is very likely we're going to tie, if not exceed that. And so a new record is likely to be set here in Phoenix. Again, 78 to 82 is our forecast range. And, we'll continue with the warm conditions even as we go into Thursday. High is expected to be around 80. Again, the record high is 79. So another possibility for a record breaker there. Friday, yeah, we could see a few clouds coming on through, but we're not going to worry about that. High temperatures still pretty close to 80. We may just fall a degree or two short of that, but again, close to a record. Let's go to the weekend. High temperatures nudge down a degree or two with some passing clouds. Call it partly cloudy here, but still temps way, way, way above average. The average high 65 degrees will be anywhere from 10 to 13 degrees above that, I'd say. And any precipitation chances well to the north and west of us. The Sierra, Central California on northward, parts of the Great Basin and the Pacific Northwest. We'll just keep on going here. This is Sunday. High temperatures still somewhere in the mid, maybe upper 70s, mid 70s on Monday. The sky remains mostly sunny. The air mass remains dry. All right, let's take you out to a week from today. This is Christmas Eve, Tuesday the 24th. Ridge for much of the eastern half of the nation, the Central Plains too, and we're kind of on the western side of that as southwesterly flow. There is a trough approaching from the west. Maybe some clouds increase, but temperatures remain above average as we go out to Christmas Day. that little trough, that short wave is going to cut on through. It looks like it's a little further south on this run than it was yesterday, which, this has been kind of yo-yoing back and forth. And if this happens to verify as it is shown here, that could result in at least some widely scattered showers across central and northern Arizona. We might even catch a raindrop or two here in Phoenix on Christmas Day if that works out. But just get out the Crayolas and color me skeptical. I don't think that that's going to play out as shown here right now. We'll, of course, keep an eye on model trends, but the European AI model, basically the other deterministic models, even other runs of the GFS, and most of the ensemble guidance keeps us dry on Christmas Day. There are a few members, a scant few, that show precipitation. So we'll watch model trends. We'll see what happens. But at this point, if you have plans outdoors or you want to do something outdoors on Christmas Day, go ahead and keep those in the cards for now. We'll keep you updated on how things play out. Even if we do see precipitation, even if we take this run at face value, we might see very light, spotty precipitation around. Nothing to get too worked up about. We could sure use the rain, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. One thing we do think will occur is temperatures should come down at least somewhat. I still think afternoon highs would be a little bit above average, probably toward the upper 60s for Christmas Day. Let's keep going. This is out 10 days, Thursday, the 26th, and that little short wave is to the east of us now. High pressure builds in behind it, and you know what that means. A continuation of generally dry conditions. Checking out rainfall for Phoenix off the GFS ensemble. This goes out through the end of the year. New Year's Eve, the 31st of the month. Not much. Now, a few more members are indicating some degree of very light precipitation. But look, the ensemble mean remains right around 1/10 of an inch. We're not anticipating any meaningful rain here, probably for the rest of the year. And the European ensemble is really about the same. In fact, less bullish even than the GFS, which that's not good. That's not going to bring us any rain. That's not going to help out the drought situation, which is quite substantial here across the Southwest. All right, looking at temperatures off the national blend of models. Again, we remain above average today, tomorrow, all the way through the weekend and much of next week, although the trend is down. And after Christmas sometime, we might even see highs dipping into the upper 60s. And if we do get that little trough coming through here with some precipitation, if there is any next week, yes, that could lower temperatures a bit more. But again, don't hold your breath on that. We've asked Santa. We've asked the reindeer. We've done everything we can. We've all washed our cars. We have all planned our outdoor activities that hinge on no rain. We've done everything we can to try and jinx it, to try and coax rain out of the atmosphere. And to this point, it has not worked. We're cooking up a rain dance over here at the Pod Studios, the Phoenix, Arizona Weather Discussion Studios. The one and only Michelle and I we're coming up with a different kind of rain dance, and maybe we're going to do that here. I don't know. We got to come up with something. Because it sure doesn't look like we're going to see any meaningful rainfall for the rest of the year. All right, well, that's going to do it for now for the Phoenix, Arizona Weather Discussion, for today at least. My next video, it's due back here tomorrow morning. I want to address a couple of comments. I did see, I know Clayton and David were asking about, first of all, I think David was asking how the rest of December is looking and if it will go down as the warmest on record. And looking at the numbers, right now the average temperature for the month of December has been 63.1 degrees. I think it's, I told David, I think it's about an 85% chance we finish with the warmest December on record. That might have been a conservative 2 a.m. estimate when I wrote that to him. I think it's almost a given, but there's an outside chance maybe we don't. But right now it sure looks like it's going to go down as the warmest December on record. Clayton asking about the month of January, and I answered him too, but I want to mention that here. It sure looks like January is going to continue based on the CPC, the Climate Prediction Center, and my own thoughts as well. I think that we're going to continue with above average temperatures and below average precipitation into January. Now, I do have this belief, though, and this is more of an educated guess, and it's not necessarily fully scientific, but there are, even in a La Nina, even in a dry La Nina, we're bound to get at least one really good winter storm to come through the west and the southwest U.S. So I wouldn't say it's not going to rain at all the way into the spring, but I just don't think we're going to get any real big, massive change in the long wave weather pattern where we see storm after storm system coming on through the southwest and we get a lot of rain and, this season turns around. I just don't see that happening. So I think we're going to see kind of more of the same as we go into January, unfortunately. All right, that addresses that. If you guys enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you really like what we do here, then click that thanks icon below the video here on YouTube, make those monetary contributions. Or, of course, you can donate directly via PayPal. groffshow@gmail.com is that PayPal address. It is groffshow@gmail.com for PayPal. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation, my rain dance partner and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of that same name, Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my Michelle. Check her out. Check out those blogs, those videos, everything Michelle related and tangentially Adriana related. It's all linked up down there in the description. Our streaming station is also linked up. It's available 24/7, 365. It's called KMGX. We play a ton of music, have a lot of fun with that. Check it out again in the description, or you can just go to kmgx.com and listen via that avenue. However you want to do it. Let's see. Do you want to do a sample of what's being played over there on KMGX right now? Of course, we'll do that. We can only give you about a half second because we don't want to get demonetized. And that's what's playing over there right now. Again, the most chaotic mix of music you'll ever hear from about 6 decades worth. There's hundreds of artists. There's thousands of songs. Plus, you get to hear myself. You get to hear Michelle. I mean, really, what could be better than that? I don't know. So give that a listen. In fact, see if I can give you a sample of that. I wasn't really planning to do this, but I don't know. That we got all these little sweepers and all these different things that we play, and let's see if I can play. This is, you hear us on KMGX as well,
Get that finger out of your ear. You don't know where that finger's been.
KMGX.
I assume you heard that. I don't know for sure, but maybe. All right, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. All of your continued support, so greatly appreciated. Please be safe. Stay cool, stay hydrated out there, and have yourselves a beautiful rest of your Tuesday.